Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV postseason, the Road to the Finals tournament we've all been waiting for is this weekend, and we have all the latest updates. We hear from 2 of the qualified team owners and, of course, give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Outside the window.
We hear from 2 of the qualified team owners and, of course, give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV postseason, the Road to the Finals tournament we've all been waiting for is this weekend, and we have all the latest updates.
2K Sports pregame show.
Season's greetings. Happy holidays. Welcome, thank you for joining us. It's a very special Christmas edition. Ernie Johnson of 2K Sports here with the always jolly Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith,
Merry
who's
Christmas
also
to you, man.
relatively jolly. Yeah,
Do you have my gift?
Maybe. I do have. Did I get the gift that you sent me, or do I have a gift for you?
Either or.
No, neither.
Well, I'll get you 2 of those.
We have a song for you, Ernie.
What's that?
Hit the beat, Kenny. Ho, ho, ho. Open up your door. It's Santa Claus, and guess what, y'all? I got something to show. That's it.
For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. For the Lakers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. A great win for them.
A bird's eye view of the Staples Center. Boy, is that gorgeous. The setting for tonight's NBA game. It's game time in Los Angeles. From the Staples Center, all the crowd ready to go as they look to cheer on the Lakers. Looking at Boston, they want to turn it around after the loss to Chicago.
Yeah, and the foul trouble. Coming down the stretch, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Mickey out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Thomas in at the point guard. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. With this being their first meeting of the year, he stressed to his team to rely on their instincts on the offensive end, saying, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses and not forcing anything. As long as we can continue doing that here, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if that holds true, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Do you guys think their shooting will play as important a role as the coach made it sound?
It usually does, and for them to have that success shooting the basketball, I think it's going to be all about creating those high-quality chances.
Which means they need constant movement off the ball and crisp passing. I mean, that's the way you get good looks.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Down low, it's stolen by Randall. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Williams, and it falls over the rim and in. Williams has got his first basket.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Now, here's Bradley. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And Mo Harkless, the basket on the assist by Williams.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
There's a good screen. It's Thomas outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Both good from the line that time. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. That's his first personal foul. Inside, it's deflected and stolen by Koufos.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through. and just couldn't get it done.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
The shot by Turner, no good. And here's Los Angeles stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 7. The shot by Sullinger. Wide open. Again, the miss by the Celtics. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Harkless. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harkless has got 9 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Boston with the ball. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Tyler Zeller out there with Jay Crow. And it's Turner in at the small forward.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And here's Bradley following the three-pointer by Freak. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Celtics trail by 21. Knocks it loose and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He ended with 32 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control. And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Now here's Turner. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game. You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And stolen by Freak. No basket, missed number 5 out of his 8 shots.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Bradley, no one around him. Boston, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Freak. Off target from three-point range.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
There's the screen. Thomas gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Freak. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Some changes for Boston. Jared Sullinger's check. And so a pretty lot.
One half of basketball is 4. Your Lakers, 48. The Celtics, 17.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Harkless is out there with Randall. Then there's Kufis, and it's Williams at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Thomas. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And it's Freak missing. Celtics shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. The shot by Turner, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Freak. So it's Boston now. Thomas with the ball. Out defended by Freak. 4-on-3 break. Here's Harkless. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Freak hits the 3-point bomb. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
The dish to Thomas. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thomas. Williams for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Bradley passes to Thomas. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Stolen. It's stolen by Randall. There's a screen. It's Williams with the drive. Lance Thomas, who's checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Lou Williams. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Boston. Here's Freak. He's got 16. Launches it. No good.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound. Really nice dime drop in there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Freak kicks to Clarkson. He feeds it to Thomas. At the elbow, it's Freak. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot clock at 5. From deep 3-point range, Thomas kicks to Randall. Randall a screen on Thomas. Now the pass to Randall. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Freak's got 18 points in the game.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Bradley. And Turner kicks to Thomas. It's hauled in by Thomas. Lakers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And a wide open look for Freak. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And that's 21 points for Freak. Knocked away and stolen by Freak for the finish. And then Thomas with the jam.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Kufis dishes to Freak. tries from the block. Again, the Lakers.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Thomas, here we go. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Koufos. Allen Bear comes in for... And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Hibbert. Harkless comes in for Lance Thomas. Williams, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Freak subbed in for Russell. And then for Boston, Jared Sullinger's checked in for Turner. And it's Mickey in for Powell. On the court right now for the Celtics, Johnson is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Mickey in at the 2-guard spot. Wallace the screen. To the inside. The feed to Johnson. Here's Rozier. Here's Zeller. That's tipped. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Rozier the pass to Hunter. And Zeller kicks to Wallace. Here's Rozier. No good, unable to end this run. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Freak missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hunter, the pass to Rozier. Wallace dishes to Zeller. Here's Rozier. Drops in the tray.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Lets the three fly. Hunter, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And Nance kicks to Harkless. Williams passes to Freak. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. That's now 26 points for Freak.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Wallace kicks to Hunter. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Williams. Zeller. Here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And that one's good. Hunter. Here's Freak. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Pass to Nance. Kicks to Williams. Here's Freak. Off target. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And Clark, the other, just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans...
What a play. Hey.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Freak. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smart with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through his defense. We know he can turn it up on D when he needs it, but tonight he turned it all the way up. Wow.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.